1813. Call now.
This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the Mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
Hey, great friends. What's going on? It is Friday afternoon. Today is June 3rd. This is Kaplan and Crew with Grande and the Brown Man coming to you from the 7 Mile Casino Studios. And I'm going to tell you guys, you're going to see a big old smile on my face. You guys listening on radio won't, but those who are watching on YouTube or TV, big smile today. Big old smile. Guys, let me just jump right in. How freaking awesome was last night's supper club at 7 Mile Casino?
Oh, not a rhetorical question.
Oh,
Not rhetorical in the slightest bit.
Got it.
it was great.
It was fantastic.
It was great. It was great to see everybody. Everybody was having high energy. They were happy. They were communicating. Special guest Eric Williams showed up. The moms and pops showed up, had a good time. It was fantastic, man. It was great to sit down and share food with everybody and see everybody's face and just kind of get the wheel back rolling with that type of stuff.
You know, it's like one of those things where I told you guys, I really hope people show up that we've never met before. Obviously, we love the Bensons. We love Joe. We love Bernard and Louie and everybody, and Tito, everybody that comes out to the normal stuff. We love them, love seeing them all the time. But like meeting the new guys that were there, the new people that were there, that was really cool to see. Like it's to see the people that we haven't met yet. That to me was like extra special. Like, I don't know. It's just really cool to meet new people that know everything about the show, and Marianne, for example, when she showed up with the underwater hockey player, her son. Yeah, like that whole story and how her son got her into it, and now she's more into it than the son. Like it's just
more into the show, not more into the show. Yeah, like she literally been listening to the show for like 2 years.
Yeah,
we got people that are there that have been listening for 20 years. She's like, yeah, I'm kind of new to the show. My son got me into it. Now I'm addicted to it.
Yeah, and I'm forgetting everybody's name because there was a few people that I've never met before. But shout out to everybody that was there. It was awesome. It was really cool.
How about, did you meet Carlos? Did you meet Casey?
Yeah.
Did you meet any of these dudes? Did you see you guys visit with Avery Martinez at all?
Yeah.
Tommy was just rolling that house last night.
Oh, speaking of which, hold on. I'll be right back.
Yeah. All right. Wait a second. Because Tommy brought Alex like a ton of gifts.
Yeah.
Dude,
the funny thing about when I meet people, no one expects for me to remember their name, and it's awesome. I never have to remember anyone's name. I'm just like, hey, man, how's it going? It's like, oh, I know you won't remember my name. I'm like, cool, as long as you know.
And I try to remember everybody's names,
Nope.
As a matter of fact, Marianne, her son, the underwater hockey player, told me last night he wanted to go to the Belly Up tonight to see the Foos Fighters, and we had some extra tickets. So I gave my email address, and I haven't heard from the dude, So I'm hoping that his name is Casey, by the way.
Oh.
Okay, Alex, I love this. Are you about to show us like your Tommy gifts?
Yeah, shout out Los Bookies. Sorry, I always turn my chair and that's all you see.
Yeah, shout out to Los Bookies is right.
Still touring.
Tommy. Yesterday, when I handed him the swag bag, I was like, how's it feel? Huh? For us to give you something. Huh? You like it? He's like, I love it, man. And his tooth almost fell out.
He got a brand new tooth yesterday.
He just got it put in.
Tommy's this guy is such an angel. Let me tell you the story.
Really
let me tell you the story because he told it to me and he tells it a lot and it's hilarious. So Tommy has this front tooth that's fake, and he's in front of the sink washing the dishes. He loves to cook. He makes beautiful food. Last night he shows my father. He goes, Charlie, look, let me show you something. Shows my father a salad. My father goes, what am I looking at here? He goes, it's a salad I made. My dad had no idea. But Tommy's like a real chef, and he's super proud of the stuff that he makes. He's going to be with us at Egg Fest next Sunday. He's bringing tomahawk steaks because he bought one of the big green eggs already before Egg Fest. So he's bringing tomahawk steaks because he wants the chefs to prepare the tomahawk steaks so he can learn from them how they do it. He's like, and then we're all going to eat my tomahawk steaks. I'm like, all right, cool. But Tommy last night, his tooth, he tells the story. He's standing in front of the sink cleaning his dishes, right? Tooth falls out of his mouth. The garbage disposal is on at the time, and he sees the tooth go down into the sink, and then he starts to hear it getting eaten up by the garbage disposal. Tooth gone. So Tommy had to go to his dentist, and the guy had to make a replacement tooth, and it's taken him like 3 weeks. And he got it in last night, and he's kind of just playing with it a little bit. He was
almost like
killing it at the
falling
blackjack
out.
tables too. Yeah.
Oh, dude,
God,
I think
Of course
everything
he
that guy
was.
does, he excels in. There's no way.
Of course, he
No
was
way.
killing the blackjack table.
He's a great
Look at him.
chef. He's a great ambassador to the show. He's a great blackjack player. He's a great gift giver. There's
Yep.
nothing that guy's not good at. You know.
Yeah. You guys want to know something else?
Impeccable
His
style.
partner, his that's right. His partner there, by the way, Larry the Birdman. You guys know Larry Bird?
Never met
I
him.
sat with Larry. Okay, I sat with Larry Bird last night, and we had a conversation like we've never had before, because usually he hangs out with us in like the IV lounges, and then he's just kind of playing with his birds and doing his comedy act. Last night, me and Larry Bird got down.
Wait,
You
was
guys
that
have
Larry
no
the
idea.
Birdman in the
In
red
the red
shirt with
shirt.
you?
Yeah.
One of those things, man. One of those things. It's like, where's no birds, no recognition, you know?
Bro.
You better not put your glasses on.
Right. People won't recognize you. Dude, listen to me. I'm telling you, Larry Bird, I saw him for the first time without his birds out at Grand Comedy Club the night that Browner performed. And without his birds, I didn't recognize him. But last night, I knew who he was.
I didn't know that was him.
Dude, we had a conversation last night. You guys would not believe this. He was telling me this story about his business career and his background. Dude, and by the way, he's made a fortune, like millions in Bitcoin. Millions.
No one's made millions in Bitcoin.
Unless you got two birds, bro.
Unless you started like 10 years ago.
He started 10 years ago.
Oh, cool.
He started.
How much has he lost recently?
He said his portfolio of Bitcoin has come significantly down. But what he did is when he was up so big, he actually cashed a lot of it out, and he bought into this business that he now runs, and he bought like houses. I mean, he like took all this money out and bought all this stuff, like diversified.
Smart for him, man.
Yeah, and it was super cool because my
How
son got
expensive
into
are those damn birds, man?
Well, the one bird, he actually told me the story, literally flew into his backyard. I'm like, you're kidding me. He's like, no, I swear to God, this bird just showed up 20 years ago, just landed in my backyard and became my pet.
Wow.
Hanging ever since.
Anyway, so Tommy, you went and grabbed something, Alex. This is last night. Let me tell everybody a really quick story. So last night, 7 Mile Casino, right? Now, we talk about this a lot. We don't have a staff of people. We don't have a sales guy that handles
You're
the
looking
account.
at it.
Right. We don't have a promotions guy that gets there before and decorates things. We don't have somebody who's working with the staff of the restaurant that's, so allowing us to kind of be out there talking to people and hosting whatever. You're looking at it as right. I got there last night at like 5:30 because I wanted to be there super early. I wanted to meet the general manager of the restaurant, whoever was going to be helping us. I wanted to tip in advance. It's a little bit of a humble brag. I wanted to tip in advance. Yeah.
Not like
but it was humble though. It was humble.
I like how I was walking around at the end of the night, not jumping ahead, but like at the end of the night, I went up to both servers and I was like, "Hey, everybody's square, right? Like everybody paid you?" And she's like, "Yeah, why?" And I was like, "I just want to make sure if I need to go get Scott."
Yeah. So I walked around to all the 3 ladies that were helping us, and I dropped the 20 on all of them before we got started, just to say thanks. I know it's going to be, a lot of people and stuff, and just $20 in advance of the evening, like makes, I believe, a server feel like that's nice and I appreciate this and I want to help and have a good time here tonight. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't know if 20 is enough. Maybe I don't know. I think it seemed
they were very good. I hope that everyone who came and enjoyed themselves tipped well last night, because those people worked hard. The food got there and they kept coming and kept coming and kept coming, and whatever
that was like
you
my
needed,
one
they brought
worry.
it to you.
My one worry was, would there be enough food on the table? What'd you guys think? I thought there was so much food.
Well, I attempted to get another order of chicken. I was denied. But other than that, everything was great. Only ate the chicken, but
yeah. Oh, you didn't have the salad.
Why would I do
No
that?
salad for you.
I had a very adventurous side of the table, which I appreciated everybody around me. Everybody tried everything, and they were so full by the time the pasta came around that only Louis had pasta, and everybody else was full.
Yeah, dude. Full. I mean, the slider burgers were bomb, I thought. The duck tacos were really
have
good.
One.
Didn't have a slider.
By the time that plate got to me, it was empty.
Gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
how about all the pizza? Slider. Thought the pizza was really good.
I had a ton of pizza, actually. I had more pizza and salad than anything else yesterday.
I think the salad was great.
How about my duck tacos?
Duck tacos were good.
It was the hit of the night.
Yeah, my son was really stoked on the
Everybody
duck tacos.
Looked at me and was like, double thumbs up.
Yeah,
which
fire.
I knew. Like, it was obvious.
Of course,
Oh,
naturally.
Damien,
I mean,
come
of
on,
course you
dude.
did.
The
Of course. I mean,
little
who you
little
talking to?
cheese, like
Come
you
on.
scoop the cheese in there too. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. It was like a
Yeah.
no-brainer, dude. I know.
Dude, but the staff there, they were so great. I'm telling you, like I said before, there's no sales guy, there's no promotions guy, there's no like producers handling stuff, there's no station management around sucking up to the client. You're looking at it. I'm literally working with the assistant GM. She thinks one thing, I think another. I'm like, hey, where are the $25 tokens? They're like, oh, wait, I'm not sure. Then the casino guy brings them over. It all worked, and for the first time ever doing this, honestly, I don't know how it could have gone any better. I mean, I really don't know how it could have gone any better. That's how great the staff at 7 Mile
Well, for you
Casino was.
guys, I know how it could have gone better. It could have been your birthday and bachelor party, and then Tommy would have gave you just a boatload of gifts like Santa Claus.
Okay, let's see what
Because
happens.
then it would have been better for you two. Because I think I had the best night there. I mean,
Well, let's see.
I
Let's
didn't
see what you
blackjack
got.
anything.
Well, we
Right.
played blackjack. Tommy was up big at the blackjack tables.
Of
Avery
course.
Martinez, shout out to Avery, was up nice at the blackjack tables. My son even got a tank of gas out of the blackjack table last night.
So I
All right,
got
what do you
this
got
bag
there?
first
Mhm.
from Hard Rock Hotel, and I was like,
Oh.
"Oh, dope, dude!" So I start opening it,
A free stay?
and the first thing I saw was this giant green aqua bottle of Santo Reposado tequila. Which I was like, "Of course, thank you, Tommy, appreciate it.
good?
Great." I don't know, but it's gonna go on the bar cart because it's a nice bottle. It's a cool bottle.
Nice.
And then I keep digging, and there's a lot of poppers. But then I see this,
Bubble wrap.
and I see this.
What's up?
Hey-o.
Strippers. Does that say strippers?
It's an
Strippers.
envelope that
Mhm.
says strippers. I was
Tell me there's like $100 in ones in there or something.
So I was confused because it was an empty envelope,
Oh.
and Tommy was freaking out. He's like, "Oh, it's not supposed to be empty. It's supposed to." And I couldn't understand what he was saying, but it was just an empty envelope, and I was like, "Dude, don't worry about it. Thank you for the tequila. I really appreciate it." When I get home, somehow, because you didn't close the envelope, I get home and I'm unbagging everything, and it's at the bottom of the bag.
What is it?
Oh yeah. Oh, Tommy,
my.
Tommy.
What do you make it
Yeah.
rain?
Tommy.
What are you making it
Tommy.
rain? What do you got
Tommy,
there?
About $100.
In
In
singles.
$1 bills.
No, there's a lot of fives because I'm baller.
Oh.
I'm like Tommy Pham on this side, and then this is like Jock Peterson on this side. $5 bills, $1 bills. So I found it. So thank you, Tommy. I don't know why you gave me money, but thank you.
He gave you money for the strippers, dude. That's not for you.
Yeah,
it's not for you.
I hope you took it to the Midway District where like you're supposed to.
Dog, listen to me.
Obviously, it's here right now.
No, listen. Your next bachelor party, I know there's 2.
Yeah.
Your next bachelor party, you leave that money in that envelope right there, and you take that envelope with you.
I just leave it here.
Wherever you go.
Right. Leave it right there. And I'm going to check on that every week to see that money is still in there.
No problem.
Because that money is not for you. That money is for strippers.
I know. We need to help people get through college.
Yeah.
So that
Anything
was
else?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's more.
Oh, by the way, he also gave me a Batman card, which was cool.
That's nice.
Said, Grande this tequila is a product of Sammy Hagar and Guy Fieri. Salute,
Wow.
Tommy.
Wow. So that's what the tequila is. What's the name of the brand? The tequila?
Santo Fino tequila.
Guy Fieri and Sammy Hagar. That's dope, dude.
Very dope. And then,
okay, thank you. I'm glad we agree on the dopeness.
I got this big old envelope that says,
"Oh yeah, we all signed that."
Mr. and Mrs. Alex Padilla, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Right, not congratulations. Almost like an
right, it's like an
espresso. Yeah.
Right, like a martini an espresso martini. Espresso. Browner, how were those espresso martinis last night, dog?
Espresso martinis was bomb, dog.
They were?
Yeah, them joints was bomb. I had about 3 of them, maybe 4. I lost count.
I know. Them joints was good, huh?
Jones was bomb.
All right.
Says,
all right, what's
wishing you good things today. It's a big card.
Okay, big old card. People need to come watch the show. Listen, radio listeners, we love you. You know we do. 1090 listeners, we love you guys. But you need to come watch what's going on YouTube or just watch on TV tonight.
And sending a little sunshine your way. And all the great friends that were there signed it. A lot of people signed it #TeamWater. And they were all wishing me a happy birthday. And Molly came up to me and she's like, was that card for your birthday or for your engagement? And I said, I don't know. But thank you to everybody that signed this. I appreciate it.
Molly's so cool.
It's a 2-for-1 gift.
She also wanted to say, a special shout out to Molly because we used her phone to take group pictures, and she's like, "What? What? I work for the show now?" So yes, thank you, Molly. Appreciate that, and,
Dude. Wait, there's more? Oh my God. I don't believe what's going on here, Browner.
I think we got an engagement gift from Mr. and
Hey.
Mrs. Alex Padilla.
Okay.
Yeah. What's that? What's a gift?
What is it?
Bro, it's heavy as hell, dude. I don't
Dude,
really.
it's heavy as hell, he said.
It's an Xbox.
What the hell is this thing?
Marble stone thing to cook your turkeys in.
Oh, dude, that's a great gift. Was that
Yeah,
on your
it is.
registry?
I don't have a registry, but
Well,
now
dude,
it's
now
off
you
my
don't-
registry.
You don't need it. You don't need
Yeah,
that on your
and it's
registry.
heavy,
You have
dude.
that.
It's heavy. This is a solid 30, 40 pounds right here.
That must
Jesus,
come from
man.
Costco.
Yeah.
This Tommy brought you $500 worth of gifts.
Look at he's like the price is right, man. He's sent you home with a nice bag.
Man, oh man, oh man. This is unbelievable.
So I had a great night. How can your night be better? There you go.
Yeah. You won. You won tonight.
Yeah, big
Yeah.
time.
You know,
Tell you
And
right
then
now.
Tommy won it all back at the tables.
Oh,
maybe-
Tommy was killing it at the blackjack tables. He's looking at me. He's going, "What do I do?" I'm like, "Hit it." He's looking at me. "What do I do?" "Don't hit it." And then he's winning, and I'm just losing. And I'll tell you why. Let me tell everybody something here about blackjack. If you don't know about blackjack,
Why it can't be white jack?
it should be white jack. Frankly, I'm offended by it.
Yeah, it should be.
When you play this game, if you don't know how to play the game, ask the dealer. The dealer will tell you every time. There's one guy sitting on the end of the table, wasn't with our group. He screwed up every single hand. The dealer's got an 18. He's got a 16. He doesn't hit. He's in a losing position. Point being, he did it over and over again, and it screwed up the whole shoe of cards. God, I can't stand when people don't know how to play.
Did you look at him and go, "Hey, bro, pick it up. What are you doing? Can you not count to 21?"
You know what, man? I was like, I was thinking to myself, he looked all tatted out and he looked kind of angry. And I was like, man, am I going to say something to this guy? Like, yo, bro, you're screwing the whole table up. And then are we going to have to brawl, get down and dirty?
With you. You had double
I
T
had
with
my
you.
whole squad, dude. I was safe. I was safe. I should have said something, shouldn't I have?
You should have, yeah.
Shouldn't have been
Wouldn't that happen to you? Was I there when this was happening?
You were behind the scenes.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't let nothing happen to you. You'd have been good.
Thanks, man. See, we're the security team too. Sales, marketing,
All
promotions,
All of
security. We're all of it.
By the way, I know you guys.
One
I
long
saw
business card.
Browner was making an early exit. Like it was like the clock hit 000 on the NBA game, and he's like, "All right, I'm out of here. Peace out." And then I closed my tab at the bar. I'm gonna go get all my gifts and put it in my car. And what do I see Browner drinking like a third or fourth espresso martini? And I was like, "I thought you were leaving, homeboy." He's like, "Oh, this just popped up in my hand." And with you at the blackjack tables, hosting the great friends at the tables, and Browner drinking martinis still at the table. Oh, buddy, did I see my opportunity? I got my gifts, and I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go put this in my car." That was the perfectly executed Irish goodbye of all time.
Wow!
Dude. It was honestly chef's kiss for me. It was perfect.
Wow!
Because my original intent, because Browner stuck around for lunch, was like, I will go put these back and I will stay with the people at the table until everybody bounces. But I saw Browner there with a full martini, and I saw you at the table having a good time with the other great friends on that side of the casino.
Mm-hmm. Gone.
What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna. We're good. We're good.
I was like, dude, I was fully expecting to miss my bedtime last night. No, I was passed out by 10:30. Oh yeah.
So let me just tell everybody who's watching and listening right now.
God, I didn't even get home at 10:30.
Yeah, for those of you that are watching and listening right now, and you're like, gosh, man, it sounded like so much fun. I'm bummed out I missed it. Come on, guys. Really? God, I can't believe I missed it. Listen, we're going to do it again. That's number one, because it was off the charts, huge hit. We're going to do it again. That's number one. Number two, if you want to hang out with the show and the great friends, because you are kind of like us, you're ready to come back to life. And look, I get it, man. Like I got high school graduations I'm going to today. One of the graduations I'm going to, I know it's an exaggeration, but they're saying like half the senior class has COVID, so they're not coming. So I'm not saying that it's over, but I'm just saying that in the world that we're living in. Well, if I can get in, right.
If no one shows up, you can get in.
Yeah. Point is this. People want to get back out there. They want to do things and they want to interact with other human beings. And you know what? It's wonderful. It really is. And so if you want to come hang out with us, we will be next Sunday at Egg Fest. West Coast BBQ Shop, 2330 Proctor Valley Road in Chula Vista. We will be there. In fact, Brown, we got to get you down there next week to do a broadcast, just like one big final push for ticket sales.
Okay.
WestCoastBBQShop.com, Kaplan 5, get you $5 off your Eggfest tickets. I know a lot of people that were there last night were saying that, they were already bought their tickets. So 40 big green eggs, 20 chefs, all like competitive, top-notch kind of chefs. They're cooking, they're teaching, we're learning, we're eating, we're hanging out, we're having beers. It's going to be fun. So if you want to hang out and you missed last night, we'll see you guys down at Eggfest. Kaplan 5, get you $5 off. Go to westcoastbbqshop.com. All right, so listen, guys, coming up. Here's what was happening at the table last night. A lot of people watching the Padres game, huge collapse. A lot of people talking NBA Finals last night, talk about a collapse, Golden State. We'll get there as well. But here's the one thing that great friends were saying to me that I was super impressed with. Like they were really, really saying what everybody had the same thing to say. And I was super impressed. I'll tell you what that is coming right back to the 7 Mile Casino Studios. Stick around.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the Mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the Mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Rome comes home. Yes, I said it. You can now catch the Jim Rome Show Monday through Friday, noon until 3 p.m. on the Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio. Back to San Diego, where it all started, on the Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
Please welcome in tax attorney Adam Brewer. Adam, thanks so much for joining us again on Main Street Living.
Yeah, thank you. Happy to be back.
So, of course, we have more tax questions for you. First of all, what are the types of business entities that business owners can use?
Yeah, I had a feeling you'd ask this question. So this time of year, this is when, business owners probably just got handed a pretty big tax bill. And so naturally, the next question is, how can they save taxes? How can they save on taxes? And so that's where these business entities really, they may come in. So yeah, what we're looking at is corporations or limited liability companies, more commonly called LLCs. So definitely by using either a corporation or an LLC, business owners may be able to really save on taxes. For the most part, when we talk about tax savings, we're looking at like an S Corp election. And so again, an LLC can do that, a corporation can do that. But the net result is you want to save on what's called self-employment tax. So for 2022, a business owner is going to, by default, pay self-employment tax on the first $147,000 of taxable income. So that's 15.3%. By doing an S Corp election, putting yourself on payroll, you can really drive down how much of your income you have to pay that 15.3% at. Beyond the tax savings, it just offers an extra level of protection between the business owner's personal assets, say their home, and their business operation. So, no matter what business you operate, you're going to have some exposure to liability. So an entity like a corporation, like an LLC, it just puts that extra level of protection between the business and then what the owner has on their personal side.
Yeah, well, clearly a plethora of information that you always provide to us, Adam. We appreciate you being on the show. Where can our viewers get in touch with you for more tax help?
Yeah, like always, they can visit my website, triumphovertax.com, or feel free to pick up the phone. You can always give me a call, 619-591-9500.
Main streets are the heart of our communities, where we connect with our neighbors, support local businesses, and share new adventures. Main Street Living celebrates all of this, bringing you uplifting stories with guests from across the country and your community. From our street to your street, Main Street Living, Mondays at 9 on Your View.
Main Street Living celebrates Pride Month in partnership with Subaru of El Cajon, an extraordinary experience for everyone.
Welcome back. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the Mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, John Browner, and Alex Padilla.
Hey, great friends. What's happening? It's Friday afternoon here on Kaplan and Crew, and we come to you from the 7 Mile Casino Studios, where we had such a great time last night down at 7 Mile Casino. And thanks to everybody who came out. Thanks to all the people who were working down there. Aaron over in the casino, Sergio and Soonli over in the Sammy side of things. Thanks to all the great friends for showing up. Man, we had a great time last night. So here's the one thing. Grande, Brown Man, you guys will appreciate this. I wonder if you had the same experience. The one thing everybody was saying to me last night wasn't, geez, the Padres stink, or wow, they've lost 4 games in a row, or man, the closer sucks, or nobody was talking to me about the Padres. I was shocked to hear everybody come up to me and say, hey, congratulations. And the first time was like, for what? And then everybody kept hitting me up with congratulations on getting Jim Rome on 1090. Did you guys have a lot of people talking to you about Romy? Because we made that announcement yesterday. Did you guys find that?
I think I was sitting next to the biggest Jim Rome fan. I was sitting next to Louis, and he tweeted a picture of him and Romy I think at Del Mar or something like that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so I was sitting next to the Jim Rome fan. I think he was a clone. So I got a lot of that, and I was all positive. Like, I don't remember someone saying like, why, so it was good.
Yeah. How about you, Brown?
Yeah, well, obviously Louis came up and said something to me about it, but most people were, again, had an idea, they had some type of opinion on it. No one said it was terrible. People were just excited to have him part of the show going forward.
Yeah, people were coming down because remember the dinner was called for 6:30 last night, so people heard us talk to Rome at, I think it was 4:00 yesterday, wasn't it, Alex? 4:00 or so.
Yes.
In that neighborhood? Yeah. But then what we did was we replayed it on the radio show yesterday at like 5:30.
Drive time.
Right. So we wanted everybody to hear it because we know that people at 4:00 probably are not listening at 5:30. So we replayed the Rome interview. And as people were coming in to the dinner, they were listening to Rome on the air and they were like, oh my God. Like, I feel like Rome is one way on his show and he's like different when he's being interviewed by you guys.
People were surprised how jacked up he was. That's the main takeaway that I got from interaction last night. People were very stoked about how happy he came off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I did check in around 3 something on the YouTube chat, and that was overwhelmingly positive as well.
Yeah, like I've seen a little bit on Facebook. Like there's a longtime great friend, a guy named Eric Causley. I've met this guy a few times. He's a nice guy. And he's like, wow, Rome's still around. He's still doing that. I'm like, okay, dude. So look, it's not for you anymore. Okay. But I thought the best part about what Rome talked about yesterday was, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. So you got to find a way to evolve. Like we asked him, why do you want to grind like this? I mean, we didn't get into him like, yo, the reports where you make $30 million a year a couple of weeks ago, remember, during all that talk, but like he's made a lot of money.
I really wanted to ask him about that, but it wasn't the right time.
I know it wasn't the right time, but you know what? Listen, let's say Rome's been making $5 million a year for the last 20 years. It's $100 million.
Yeah.
So, I'm just thinking that he got plenty of money and he don't have to work like this. If he wanted to retire, money's not going to be his problem yet for some reason. And he talked about it yesterday. He still loves the grind and he doesn't want to be that guy who kind of gets aged out. He wants to leave when he's ready to leave. I thought it was interesting. I really did. So, you know what I thought this morning? I was kind of basking in all of this. The Rome announcement yesterday turns into this dinner last night with a whole bunch of great friends saying getting Rome on the station is a brilliant idea. I thought, you know what? Let's bring this guy on. Bill Hagen is the owner of 1090. Bill Hagen, this guy.
Oh, this guy.
This guy right here, Bill Hagen. Because I tried to get Bill to come to the dinner last night. His band was rehearsing. He was too busy
ended up not
night.
even happening too. I know. I missed it.
Dude,
what's going on, guys?
Dude, you have no idea. So we had 30 listeners with us last night down at 7 Mile Casino.
I saw the pictures. Look great.
Yeah. And so for us, Bill, as the front line of defense, if you will, we got to see and hear people's immediate reaction to Rome joining the station and his show now proceeding hours from 12 to 3. And today being the first day that he was on 1090, back on 1090. Dude, I'm telling you right now, Bill, the reaction was overwhelmingly positive.
I thought the same. And, social media, we all know what comes with that when you post all that content up. I would say 99% of all the feedback we got on all three of the, on Twitter, Insta, and Facebook was positive. I mean, it was overwhelmingly positive. And we were all exchanging text after the announcement. And, I truly think yesterday was like a top 3 day in this journey that we've been on for well over 2 years. It's crazy. And like you, I took away from Rome just the grind, and I really connected with that. And I know, Scott, you did too, because that is exactly my mantra too. It's just like, we just got to keep going, man. You just got to keep pushing. We got to keep growing the station. We do it. We're, every month we make a little bit, of progress, but about every quarter we make big progress. And, here comes August 20th will be the 2-year anniversary, which just blows me away. This finally feels like this is the lineup that when we first started talking about this, all 4 of us, that this is the lineup that I thought we could now really compete with.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, listen, Jim Rome is a Southern California legend. He's a San Diego icon. And the fact that he's now on from his studios up in Orange County, but now using 1090 to be on San Diego, Orange County, LA, and the Central Coast, that's so great for Rome. And look, Eisen's nationally syndicated also, but he's also just right up the road. So, while we may not necessarily be purely local, even our syndicated content is Southern California based. So I'm really, really excited about this. And what makes me most excited, Bill, is Jim's flexibility. He understood our loyalty to Eisen, who was with us from day one.
Right.
And he understands that the time frame that he's in has become so ultra competitive that why not just try it from 12 to 3? No one's going to even know the difference, very truthfully.
Well, you guys have proven that the last 2 years. I mean, we've done this in such a unique way. And your point that you've made to me, privately as well as on the air yesterday, is that Stern, I mean, the 2 Stern channels tell you everything you need to know about how people are consuming audio content anymore. It does not matter. So to get him out of that very competitive time slot into that where he's going to dominate, I mean, I really think, and then it just gives you guys a great audience going in when you're there at 3 o'clock. Pharrell was great. He's still on the station, but this definitely, I think, helps Kaplan and crew tremendously too.
Yeah, we think so too. So yesterday, yeah, man, we were talking about you yesterday, Bill.
Oh, really? Wow.
Oh, big time.
Is that like every time you hear your name from this show, you're like, oh, damn, what now?
The first couple of times I was like, oh, shit, where's this? Oh,
oh, Bill.
I guess I can
Bill. Hey, how about this?
Bill.
Hey, how about this, Bill? It's your radio station. I'm not editing it out.
All right.
Yeah, right.
Where's my yellow card, right?
Right. You do need a yellow card after that.
No, it's all good. And I'm a big fan of you guys. And I whenever I can, I listen. And even when I'm out of town, which is a lot, I'll watch the show. So yeah, I know it's come up a couple of times. My wife always goes, "They're talking about you,"
Well, hey, Bill, let me show everybody who's watching, and for those that are listening, you can check this out. The way you do these kinds of things is important. So yesterday we make the announcement around 3:30ish. Rome comes on the air around 4. While that's happening, simultaneously posts are going out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Press releases are going out, which, by the way, are being picked up by the local newspapers, or news gathering organizations,
right?
And industry insiders. So, Alex, if you could show everybody the front page of today's Union Tribune sports section. Look, fact of the matter is this: I don't get the newspaper anymore. Okay, I used to get it delivered every day. I never do anymore. I have the digital copy, but this is what people get in hard copy. Look at the bottom of today's newspaper. Look at that beautiful ad for the Jim Rome show coming back to 1090. And you've got at the top of the page, hey, the Celtics win over the Warriors. They had a massive fourth quarter. The Padres imploded in the 9th inning, and Milwaukee scored a bunch of runs and won the game, walked it off. And down at the bottom, in all that color, Rome comes home. So everybody in town, at least those who get the paper, they're all seeing it, man. That was super cool.
Well, and we started on Kaplan and Crew tonight, which you can view on Your View from 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. We have television running as well. So on the Cox systems, we have a Rome is Coming Home TV commercial. So, you're right. When we do these things, we like to take our time, maybe a little longer than some other people might take, but it's got to be right, and we got to do it the right way. And we've done this methodically over the last 2 years. We'll continue to do that. Every time that we do one of these type of things, I cross it off. I have this, crazy 1090 list that I've been, adding to for, 2 years, and we keep crossing things off. And the next thing is play-by-play. And that's what we got to do. We're going to have some play-by-play, the 2 NFL games on Sunday once the season starts. But I'd like to, we have Notre Dame football, obviously on Saturdays during football season. But there's some room for some additional play-by-play on 1090.
What kind?
Well, I can tell you, it's not going to be the Padres. That came out a couple of weeks ago that they are continuing with 97.3, which boggles my mind. We were told that we were going to have an opportunity to compete for that business. We basically said we would throw the kitchen sink at them, and we would, quite frankly, you guys saw this. We would rename the radio station after them. But that didn't happen. They signed another multi-year deal with 97.3, which is just beyond insane to me. And, it's crazy. I've been a Diamondbacks fan since 1998. I gave up my Diamondbacks season tickets this year for the first time ever and got Padres tickets, as I know you guys have enjoyed a couple of times. So, it just shocked me. And so we're going to move on, and we're going to get some other play-by-play. And, good luck to the Padres on 97.3. I wish I could hear it here in Carlsbad, and that's not sour grapes. That's fact. I can't hear it. So
I was waiting for you to explain why it was such a bad idea. I mean, listen, I get it from people all the time. I get emails all the time. Like,
right.
Dude, I'm in Oceanside. I can't hear Padres games. I'm like, look, that's the decision the Padres made. They wanted to go to the FM side of things, which, that administration, by the way, is long gone. But
right.
Listen, they have a deal now with a much bigger company, and
right.
And they take advantage of all of the assets that are provided. And,
Did you just break news? I didn't see that.
yeah, and listen, here's the other thing: the Padres can control that station, meaning they can program it all day, which is fine. Listen, that's what you do. Listen, that's probably what we were going to do.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was bummed that we were told that we were going to get an opportunity to compete for it. And I was, like I said, we've all four have talked about this, and we were going to throw everything at it. So the fact that we didn't even get a chance to, get a swing at the bat, that's the only thing that I kind of scratch my head. And it's all right. Hey, I now know, they weren't going to be up until 2023 anyway. So that's a long time, almost, down the road. So we're going to shift gears, and we're going to really focus in on getting some other play-by-play, hopefully some very local play-by-play, and working on that right now. So,
okay, good. Well, listen, I'm always a believer that really straight up, like honest, candid talk always wins. In other words, when you're not controlled by a team, you can say whatever you want. And that is better content. So, listen, I know Padres are what's in town,
right.
But I'll tell you this, Bill, one thing to consider. There have been times where 1090 and even back in the old days, 690 had like the LA Kings, the Ducks. I know we did some work with the Ducks this year.
Yep.
USC football, UCLA football, San Diego State football, USD football for that matter.
Right.
So there's a ton of play-by-play opportunities out there. And even the LA teams are interesting to me, USC, UCLA.
Well, and you brought this up yesterday, related to kind of connecting this all together, is that, when we first started this, we couldn't get a return phone call, and now people are calling us, and that's what's been happening. And we've been approached by several of those teams, a few that you just mentioned, about, hey, can we do something? So that's my goal, is to get something before, call it football season starts, which is right around the corner, thankfully. And we're going to have, we're going to have a lot of football on 1090 as it is.
Yeah.
It'd be great to have more, and it would be great to have, some SoCal play-by-play. And that's probably my next project.
All right. Well, hey, Bill Hagen is here. Bill's our partner. He's really the owner of 1090. And yesterday we made this announcement about Jim Rome. And that Jim Rome announcement turned into our supper club last night. Grande, if you put us all on the screen, I feel like I'm just looking at Bill. You look good today, Bill, but I'm just looking at you.
Well, thanks.
But but we had this dinner last night. It was so awesome. Matter of fact, Bill, let me show you what you missed. Alex, can you, Brown, do we have a good time last night? I had a great time with you guys, man.
Before we get to that, I just want to say something about the Padres thing, not getting the Padres. Look, dude, we want to be able to say people suck. When they're good, we want to be able to say they're good. When they suck, we want to be able to say they suck. We don't want to beat around the bush and be like, oh, this, and this. Right. No, if you suck, if you do a bad job, we want to be able to say you did a bad job. And if we would have lost that, I think we'd have lost some authenticity with our audience, because most people complain that when they listen to them, that station, when they cover that team, it doesn't feel honest. And so what you will always get from us is pure honesty at the end of the day, because that's what people come here for, honest and fun. And that's what we're going to continue to do. So, we can still cover them.
Why don't you say the Padres suck then?
Because when they suck, they will suck, but they don't suck right now. Your opinion about them sucks
Bill,
right
I
now.
would say, if you're going to blame one person on why you didn't get the Padres, because this guy stopped driving the bus. They're like, oh, we lost Browner.
He
jumped off the bus.
That's the reason.
That's the reason.
Then they need to call Patty.
And John, you bring up a good point, and we've done this in probably the most non-corporate way possible, right? And there is some fact to that we're not beholden to anybody except the four people on the screen. Really, is that what we're trying to do is something so unique, and it's been so different, and it's been so challenging, and a lot of really hard work by everybody. So that would change the entire dynamic of the station. I
just love that we got. I really, honestly, for me, I just couldn't believe how everybody was congratulating us last night. But Alex, show Bill what he missed last night, because he had band rehearsal practice that got canceled on him, and then he didn't come. What are you guys playing, the Moose Lodge sometime soon, or what? What's going on?
No, we're playing Lola's in Carlsbad, and then we're playing the Kraken right down the street from you, Scott. And you said that you would already
Browner's
be there.
spot. That's Browner's place.
We are playing the Moose Lodge on the 30th as well. So we're taking some time off for June, and then we've got 3 shows in July.
All right, I love it. All right, back to these pictures. Look what you missed here last night. Look how beautiful 7 Mile Casino had this place. Look at this. Look at all these people.
Beautiful.
I mean, we had and we had so many different kinds of people: younger people, older people, male, female, black, white, Hispanic, younger. I'm telling you, man, it was look at this crew right here, Bill.
Yeah,
what you missed last night.
That's awesome. I know. I next time, I'd love to go. Love to. That's always a shot in the arm for me. Whenever like the boat thing that we did, even the Foo Fighters thing, as crazy as that was. 2 weeks later, what happened to Taylor?
Look at Browner with his espresso. Yes, that was crazy.
I love this picture. Right? This is my favorite picture that has ever been taken. This is my Mona Lisa.
Browner with the espresso martini.
Tommy yelling.
Tommy with his Team Juice card.
Met Tommy at Encinitas Ford, I believe. He came out a remote for Let's Talk Hookup.
Hey, by the way, you mentioned
and I saw Don and Lori Benson in there too. So
they're great. Hey, you mentioned
they've come to a couple of our shows, our cake shows.
Yeah. You mentioned Taylor Hawkins for a quick second. I didn't mean to gloss over it. Are you coming tonight to the Belly Up to see the Foo Fighters?
I'm not. I've fortunately, I have other plans. But I heard about that, and it was great that you guys got them on the show. That was great. I'm a big fan of theirs. Big fan of Foo Fighters, as you know too.
Alex, I can't believe that's your favorite picture. That's your Mona Lisa. Is the
Browner is standing next to his favorite person drinking an espresso martini, and he's got a sign from the farmers that he replaced. It says Team Juice on it as he's yelling, dude. Like, what do you want?
Dude, that's a great picture. You got any others? Let me see what else we have from last night. Hey, Bill, you should come to Egg Fest with us then.
When is that?
My Egg Fest is June 12th next week. It's down in Chula Vista next Sunday, and it's with our friends from West Coast BBQ Shop. That was Tommy and my dad right there, Bill.
Oh, very
Take a look
nice.
at this.
Very nice.
Tommy and my dad. We're all over each other. Look at this picture. Look at these two. There's Don Benson on the right. Yeah. My son over there.
Hey, look at that. He's got a Kaplan and Crew shirt on.
Yeah, he does.
That's amazing. I heard about a Kaplan and Crew hoodie back in December.
Yep.
Somehow one's never found its way up to Carlsbad though.
Right, but they're not only one, but there's two. There's two of them for you. They're still sitting here packaged. I swear to you.
I love it. Christina wears it all the time. She just walked in. Christina, come in here.
Hey, are you guys? Are you a Team Juice or Team Water family?
Oh God, I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay.
Make the right choice.
I gotta go Team Water. I mean, It
You
just,
listen, yesterday,
yeah,
when
it just
Browner gave
the
a
argument.
speech.
The argument doesn't hold water. How about that?
Browner gave a
Doesn't
speech
hold juice.
yesterday and
The
finished
box
it
holds juice, though.
by asking. He asked everybody there, who's Team Water? Literally everybody but 2 people raised their hand.
Right.
Who were the 2 people that were Team Juice? Browner
Browner?
and Tommy.
No, there was
That's
3
right.
people. There was another person on the far end of the table. Okay.
Yeah. In the meantime, you know what? One of our great listeners, a guy by the name of Alan Vigil, who, and I hope I'm saying his last name right, but he goes by Tito. He told us our new T-shirt. He told me last night. He's like, I have the new T-shirt for you guys, and I'm not going to tell you what it is until we come back. But he says this will be by far and away. This will beat Brown Facts. It'll beat Team Water. It'll beat all the other T-shirts that you guys have currently in the shop. This one will be the winner. Hey, Bill, congratulations on the score on Jim Rome. Really awesome, dude. Thanks for what you're doing. We got to hustle up. We got to hit this break.
Thank you. Thanks, Scott, for all your help. That wouldn't have happened without you, as always. You know that.
Yeah, well, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Shout out.
No, dude, it's kind of been the strategy. I'm opening it, you're closing it. So
Yep.
All right, man. Hey, listen,
Love it.
we're back in just a second, everybody, from the 7 Mile Casino
Peace.
Studios. This is Kaplan and Crew. Stick around.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the Mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
You're listening to the 50,000-watt powerhouse, bringing you the new generation of radio up and down all of California with a little bit of attitude. This is SoCal Sports Talk, the all-new and mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Please welcome 4 of the 5 San Diego County Teachers of the Year from the 2021-2022 school year. From Central Elementary School, Laura Reyes. From Westville High School, Tiffany Jokers. From San Jose Elementary School, Jacqueline Jordan. And from St. Joe Southwest Middle School, Todd Sanders. Teachers, please deliver the pitch. San Diego County Teachers of the Year with their honorary pitch.
I thought I was okay. I had a degree, I had work experience. I should be able to provide for my kids. But they're just things that you don't plan on in life.
My husband got laid off and we are a family of 5.
My mom was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. I would ask the doctors, what can I do? And they would just say, just make sure she's eating. Our lives just changed completely. Thank God that we always had a plate of food.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Listen to the Mike Greenberg Show, 7 to 9 a.m. Pacific, Monday through Friday. Greeny brings his unmatched depth of sports knowledge, fun, and entertainment back to ESPN on a daily basis. The Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and the Mightier1090.com.
Kaplan and Crew tonight presents Let's Talk Hookup.
Hi, this is Pete Gray with this week's Fish Report, and some really good bluefin tuna fishing again this week off the shores of San Diego. Fish moved closer within 20 miles of Point Loma, which is kind of cool. But as bluefin do, they scatter around and move around, and you know, now they're about 40 or 45 miles out. They were down 26 miles, but they're scatter school. What's different this year is the fish aren't on the surface as much. So guys fishing kites and flying fish and stuff like that aren't really getting them. The trollers are getting them on the spreader bars and big Mad Mac Nomad lures. And then, of course, the big thing is the sinker rig. Sinker rig is key. Key with the sinker rig is get down there far enough. Use a heavy enough sinker, like 16 ounces, to get down far enough to get where the fish are. And this week on Let's Talk Hookup, we got a great weekend for you of shows. So tune in on the Let's Talk Hookup app and the Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, and we'll see you next week.
Let's Talk Hookup airs on Mightier 1090 Saturday and Sundays, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the Mightier 1090 a.m. ESPN Radio and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
What's going on to all the great friends that watch the show on television here on Cox Your View? What you're about to see will never be heard on radio, won't be seen on YouTube, no audio podcast. This is just for you here on Cox Your View. All right, to all our great friends that are watching on Cox Your View, this is exclusive, man. You will only see this here on Cox, and you're not going to hear it on 1090. You're not going to see it on YouTube. It's only here on Cox Your View. My friend Brian Bushfield is the premier barbecue store in all of San Diego County, which is why people travel from all over the place to come see him down in Chula Vista. He sells more Big Green eggs and more Napoleon grills and more Italian pizza ovens than anybody on the planet. But he's got a really big event coming up. It's June 12th. It's called Egg Fest. We're all going to be there on Sunday, June 12th. We're going to eat everything in sight. We're going to learn from the best chefs in the world. Here's Brian Bushfield down inside of his store, West Coast BBQ shop in Chula Vista. Bri, how you doing, man? You ready for Egg Fest or what?
Doing great. Getting all ready. Going to be an exciting day, Egg Fest, June 12th. We got Chef David Rose coming down. He's going to do a tomahawk class. He's going to do a pork chop or a lamb class. And going to have 20 other chefs out here cooking in the parking lot, having a great time, teaching what they know, and you can come and sample the food and learn how to cook it at your house.
Well, I think that's the thing, Brian, is that I know I just come down because I want to eat everything, you know, but a lot of people do come down because this is what, our third or fourth Egg Fest we've done?
This will be our fourth.
Yeah. And people will come down and they'll literally sit there and listen to the chefs explain and teach, because so many people are so passionate about the way they use the Big Green Egg in particular. So just if you could tell everybody a little bit about, you know, what they're going to get the day of Egg Fest.
So the day of Egg Fest, with your ticket, you get to come in, you get to enjoy 4 classes that we'll have going on, along with whatever the 20 chefs are preparing. Anything from moink balls, which is bacon wrapped meatballs, to pulled pork, to tri-tip. Whole bunch of Wagyu will be out there being sampled, tri-tip. If you're not sure that you like something, this is a great event. Come out, taste it. You see it there, you taste it, and you're going to be like, yes, it's worth cooking at my house.
Right. Hey, I'm curious. We always kind of brag about how much fun it is because it's kind of like a big tailgate party. You know, you take over the parking lot there in the shopping center, 2330 Proctor Valley Road, and you bring out all these eggs and you've got all these, you know, championship caliber chefs. But one of the best parts about it is if people want to buy the hardware, there are amazing deals that day. Can you just talk us through that?
Correct. So right now we are pre-selling the eggs. We're going to have 40 eggs that these chefs are using. So we're pre-selling the eggs. Best price you'll ever get on a Big Green Egg. Larges are $300 off. Extra larges are $400 off. And Big Green Egg will be running a ton of sales in their parking lot. And it's the only time Green Egg stuff goes on sale.
Yeah, I know so many people, like I said, they love it, man. They love to prepare food on the Big Green Egg. They like to, I don't know, smoke stuff. They like to slow cook stuff. I love it myself. I've had a Big Green Egg now for a couple of years. And like sometimes I just want to use it as a grill. Like I just want to grill up a couple of burgers and I heat it up real quickly. And other times, you know, because I'll wind up calling you, hey, I'm about to make a tri-tip, man, here. Give me some advice. What do I do? This is the stuff you learn the day of Egg Fest.
Right. On Big Green Egg says the Big Green Egg is the ultimate cooking machine. I believe that you can control it from 250 all the way up to 800. So you can do your pizzas, cheesecake, use it as a regular grill, and go low and slow for your brisket and your pork shoulders.
Yeah.
And anything in between.
So what time does Egg Fest start on June 12th?
Egg Fest starts at 10 o'clock to the public, and it will be going until 3 o'clock.
Okay, so we got a 5-hour window. Now, as far as tickets are concerned, I know they're selling quickly, and this is going to be for people that are watching on TV on Cox Your View. So whether they're listening and watching in San Diego all the way up to Santa Barbara, how should people get
either
tickets to
come
Egg
in
Fest?
the shop or go to West Coast BBQ shop.com and also type in Kaplan 5 to save $5 off your tickets.
Okay. Now, do we have a lot remaining? Or are we kind of getting close to a sellout here? I mean, I've been telling everybody, you better hurry up because I'm a terrible procrastinator. So I know other people are as well. In other words, what I'm getting at is on June 12th, if people showed up, you think there's going to be space or should everybody be buying tickets in advance?
At this rate, I wouldn't take a chance. I would be buying my ticket now. If that date's open, buy your ticket now.
WestCoastBBQShop.com, WestCoastBBQShop.com. Use our promo code Kaplan5. My last name, Kaplan. You can see it right back here. Kaplan5. You'll save $5 on every ticket. Me, Alex, Browner will all be down there. You'll meet up with Brian. So many of our great friends, listeners will be down there as well. So it's Sunday, June 12th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. World-class chefs, 40 Big Green Eggs. We're going to eat all day long, and you can save a ton of money on the Big Green Egg products. All you have to do is go to westcoastbbqshop.com. And this is what is going on in San Diego, and you're seeing it exclusively on Cox.
We are very proud to announce that the Mightier 1090 is SoCal's newest ESPN affiliate. Introducing the Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio. One of the largest radio stations in North America just got bigger and better. Joining forces with the worldwide leader of sports, ESPN. The Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company. You need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
What keeps me coming back is just learning more about myself in the classroom, and as I learn more about myself, I can share more about myself with my students, and I can open up more and care more and love more and teach more by example.
Teaching is just one of those things that if you have a heart for it, you've found your place, and I have found my place. I get to help little people realize what it means to learn something for the first time, and that's something like reading that will be with them for the rest of their lives.
Still a little bit overwhelmed, maybe a little bit surprised. You know, you don't go into teaching for awards, you go into teaching because you sincerely believe you can make a difference in young people's lives, and that's kind of what got me into the field in the first place.
We use our phones to order our food, catch a ride, share our stories, and so much more. SDCCU made banking from your mobile device easy too. You can do so much, get up-to-date account balances, check on pending deposits, transfer money, deposit checks, and more. Safely and securely all through the convenience of your smartphone. SDCCU. It's not big bank banking, it's better.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and crew show on the Mightier 1090 AM. ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
What I'm doing is legal. This is why I believe I'll receive justice in the higher court.
Hit more to right and right center than the left.